Hey, this is Mr. Mulla with the 3.6 puzzle time. The joke for this one is, what did one watch say to the other watch? All right, so I'm going to go through the whole one here. I know normally I don't do that, but especially with this lesson being a little tougher, I just want to give you as many examples as I can. So hopefully you have your cheat sheet close to you. So like if we look at number 1, so we're just looking at all these last ones here. So really this first part for all these don't really matter. So we're just looking at what happens at the end. So we have the -2 inside the parentheses. So since it's inside the parentheses, I know it's a horizontal translation. And then since it's a -2, it is a right to. So we're looking for one that says horizontal translation, right to, and that is letter E. Oops. So I'll put number 1 right here. All right, and then number 2, it's f of -x, so it's inside the it's inside the parentheses, so that is a reflection over the y-axis, so that would be letter A. All right, number 3, it's f of 1/4 x, so the 1/4 is inside of it, so that means we know it's a horizontal stretch or shrink, and then since it's a 1/4, then we know, remember, horizontal is the opposite one, so this one's actually going to be a stretch of 4. So we're looking for one that says a horizontal stretch of 4, and that's all the way down here at O. Number 4 here, we have f of x -2, so this time the minus sign is at the end. So unlike number 1 where it's inside the parentheses, this one's outside of the parentheses. So this one we know is going to be a vertical translation, and this one's going to be a vertical translation because it is a -2. It's going to be 2 units down. So vertical translation, 2 units down, letter U there. Okay, number 5. So I have 8 f of x, so the 8 is on the outside, so I know that's a vertical stretch or a shrink. And then since the 8 is on the outside, I know it's going to actually be a vertical stretch by a factor of 8. So letter G here. Here we just have x plus 6, so no parentheses, no anything. So that means it's really outside the parentheses. So that means it's going to be a vertical translation, and it's going to be up 6. So down here at letter T. 7, kind of the same thing. This one has 2 things going on. So it has a negative. So remember, when it has a negative, then we know it's a reflection. And then it says plus 9/16. And again, kind of like number 6, there's no parentheses or anything. So that's going to be 9/16 units up. And it's going to be a reflection in the x-axis. So we're looking at letter I here, so number 7. All right, number 8, again, almost kind of the same thing. So I have 1/2 x -6. So again, the 1/2 is not in the parentheses, or is next to the x there, not in front of it. So it's going to be a horizontal stretch since it's 1/2. So stretch by a factor of 2. And then the -6 means it goes down 6. So it's going to be letter T here. 9, it says 4x -3. So the 4 is in front. So then I know it's going to be horizontal. And then remember, horizontal is the one that's backwards. So it's a 4. We're going to flip that to a 1/4. So it's a shrink of 1/4. And then -3 is going to make it move down 3. So that's going to be number 9 there. And then number 10, blah, 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 blah. All I really care about is the end right here. C of m -5. So what's that -5 going to do? It's outside of the parentheses. So a -5 outside of the parentheses has it go down 5 units. So good idea to match these up, especially before the quiz, before the test, to look at these so you have another example of what each of these does. Oh, and the answer for this joke is, so what did one watch say to the other watch? Got a minute?